This summer, you can still turn this year around and start making real changes in your life, even if it's already mid-year. I don't know about you, but there is something about the warmth of the sun or the beauty blooming all around us that gives me this kind of powerful energy. The kind of energy that says, it's not too late. You've still got time. You can still go after the life you want and make this year one of the best years of your life. And if you're feeling the same kind of energy, that quiet knowing that you're meant for more, then you're in the right place. Because this is the perfect moment to go all in and start building the life you've always dreamed about. So today I want to share with you 3 simple but powerful steps you can take today to start changing your life. Even if you're feeling stuck, unmotivated, or like you've wasted half the year. Because you haven't. You are on the right time. Hey friend, welcome to Venture Towards Change. If you're new here, my name is Ludmila, and my mission is to inspire change and help people become their best selves and transform their lives. So if that's something you're ready for, go ahead and subscribe and stick around. This space is for you. All right, so let's talk about how to actually start changing your life, even if it's mid-year, and even if you feel completely stuck. Because real change, it doesn't wait for a new year or for a perfect moment. It starts the moment you decide you are done staying where you are now. So here are the 3 small but powerful steps that you can take today to get unstuck and start moving forward with confidence and clarity. Step 1. I know this might not be what you want to hear, which is exactly why I'm talking about it first. Because I think this is seriously one of the biggest foundations for real lasting change. You can change your life if you're not clear first on what's not working. That's just not going to happen. That's why the first step to start making a change is to get clear on what's not working in your life. But please, no matter how uncomfortable or pointless you think this step is, don't skip it. I know it can feel like a waste of time to write down all the things you're already so sick of. Trust me, I thought the same thing. I remember back in 2019, I had a moment where I said, no more unhealthy eating habits. No more letting the days run me. Even though I had little kids and life was chaotic. No more living without purpose. No more ignoring my needs, dreams, and desires. No more trying to do 100 things at once. Constantly multitasking and never feeling fully present for any of them. I realized that I was always half distracted, half exhausted, and it was draining my energy and joy. And I felt messy and so emotional to sit down and actually put all of that on paper. But doing that changed everything. Because here's the truth. When you take the time to name what's not working, you take your power back. You stop living on autopilot and you start choosing. So grab a notebook or open a blank page on your phone and write down everything. The habits, routines, relationships, thoughts, choices that are keeping you stuck right now. Ask yourself, what feels heavy? What keeps me stuck or small? What do I keep repeating that isn't helping me grow? Be honest with yourself. This step isn't about guilt or judgment. It's about clarity. Because when you see it clearly, you can change it. Intentionally change it. So write down what you no longer want in your life. Even if you don't know the how yet. Because the what is the first domino. And once it falls, everything else starts to shift. Now, step number 2, which is just as powerful and just as important as the first step. Obviously, once you're clear on what you don't want, the next thing you need to do is to decide what you do want your life to look like. And when I say decide what you want, I don't mean saying something like, I want to be happier, or I want to be healthier, or I want to get my life together. That's not enough. It's too broad. Your brain won't know what to do with that. It won't drive you forward and create any real movement. You need to be more specific. You need to be so specific and clear that your vision begins to shape how you think and how you make decisions. Because clarity creates momentum. And in fact, Tony Robbins says it best. Clarity is power. When you're clear about what you want, your brain begins to filter everything through that lens. You start noticing opportunities you didn't see before. You start making decisions that align with your vision, sometimes without even realizing it. So, the clearer your vision is, the more your brain will look for ways to make it happen. So, don't just think big. Think clearly. Think specifically. Let me give you a few real-life examples from my own journey. These were actually the things I decided to change back when I was rebuilding my routines and reshaping the life I wanted. So instead of saying, I want to be healthier, I said, I want to run 30 minutes every day and add vegetables to every single meal. Instead of saying, I want to read more, I said, I want to read 2 books this month. Instead of saying, I want to improve my mindset, I decided that I'll spend 1 hour every day on personal development, whether that's journaling, reading, or listening to something that helps me grow. Another example, instead of saying, I want to be a better parent, I said, I committed to spending at least 1 hour every day to be fully present with my kids. And another one, instead of, I want to find my passion, I said, I'm going to carve out 1 hour daily to invest in what lights me up. See the difference? When you have a clear, heartfelt, and specific vision, it pulls you forward because your energy has a target now. Your vision becomes your filter. You stop wasting time and energy on things that don't serve you. And you start saying yes to what aligns and no to what doesn't. And even though these goals might sound small, when you commit to them and stay consistent, they begin to reshape your habits, your mindset, and ultimately your life. Because now you're measuring every choice, every decision against the life you're building, not the life you're trying to escape. And here's the beautiful part. You don't have to have the whole vision figured out. You just have to know what the next version of your life looks like and start working towards it. So today I want you to take 10 minutes and do this simple practice. Grab that same notebook and write down your ideal day, week, or month. Include the habits, the routines, feelings, mindset shifts that feel aligned with the life you want. Ask yourself, what do I want to feel like every day? How do I want my mornings and evenings to look like? What does my ideal health, mindset, or routine look like? And don't judge it. Don't overthink it. Just write it down. Because you can't build what you haven't clearly imagined first. And once the vision is clear, change stops feeling impossible and starts feeling inevitable. That's when you start designing a life you actually love waking up to. Okay, now let's talk about step number 3. And this is where change really begins to take shape. Take one small action that aligns with the vision you just created. You've already done the hardest part. You've gotten honest about what's not working, and you've created a clear and powerful vision of the life you want. And now it's time to move, even just a little. Because clarity without action is just a nice idea. But the real change only happens when you do something, no matter how small, that shifts you from where you are now to where you want to go. But listen, this step doesn't have to be big. In fact, don't make it big. Don't tell yourself, now I have to change everything overnight. You don't. What you do need is to take one small but specific action that reinforces your vision. So your brain starts to believe, oh, we are really doing this now. Here are a few powerful examples of small actions you can take today, just to have an idea. Let's say if your vision is about a healthier lifestyle, go fill up a water bottle and take a 15 minutes walk right now while listening to my podcast. Or if your vision is about setting boundaries, Set the screen time limit on your phone for social media after 8 p.m. Let's say if your vision includes more calm and clarity, try a 5 minutes guided meditation before bed tonight. Or if your vision is about being more intentional with money, you can download a budgeting app and start tracking your spending. So it's not about doing everything. It's about doing something with intention. That one small action is like a vote for your future self and your future life. Every time you choose to act in alignment with your vision, you build self-trust. And self-trust, that's where momentum is born. So to recap, first you have to get clear on what's not working. Then you decide what you do want your life to look like. And the third step is to take one action that moves you forward. And remember, it's not too late to change your life because the year is half over. You're not behind. You're just getting started. And this summer could be the beginning of the life you've always dreamed about.